blockchain.
I'm sorry, blockchain. Okay.
Yeah. So there's a difference between those.
Yes.
And, the governor made an announcement that we were going to accept cryptocurrency for payment of taxes. It's actually up on the Department of Revenue, different part of the state government than the Treasury. And the conversation I had with the governor around that, and I'll get back to the security tokens in a second, was, listen, we can't accept cryptocurrency directly into the Treasury.
So you can?
We cannot by Constitution. So,
how did they know back then that we was going to one day try to take a digital currency?
Right.
It was like, oh yeah, just in case.
Yeah.
No, back in 1776.
Well,
no
1876.
1876. No digital. Well, yeah, go ahead.
Well, we only accept dollars, right?
Yes.
U.S. dollars. And so what I told the governor and the director of the Department of Revenue is, if the person who wants to pay in cryptocurrency can find a vendor to convert that to U.S. dollars and the amount comes in the right amount on time, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
And so they actually found a vendor that would do that. PayPal will convert the cryptocurrency to U.S. dollars, so a person could actually pay in crypto. PayPal will convert that to dollars, and that's what we receive in the Treasury. So,
state of Colorado is not accepting the currency. It's just
right. Well, think about people can pay with a credit card.
Yeah,
it's the same kind of thing. You're using a vendor there to convert that. Yeah, so it's a similar kind of thing. So what we're looking at here, though, is not around payment, but around investing. So I mentioned that we actually do issuance. We finance programs. So for transportation, we want to build a huge transportation project. If we don't have the money saved, then we do a financing so that we can bring in from investors money that will allow us to complete the project. And this could be a school building that we're going to build, or a library on a college campus, or any number of projects. Usually the only people that are involved, or the only entities that are involved with this, are large institutional investors that underwriters bring to the table when we do a financing. And so what this study was about is, could regular people here in the state of Colorado be investors in those processes as well? Security tokens are a regulated financing vehicle. The SEC actually does regulate security tokens. And
is that different from like the cryptocurrency, Bitcoin?
Yeah, this is a completely different thing. This is actually well regulated, and it's built on blockchain technology. So blockchain technology is a digital ledger of ownership. And so what we're looking for is an easy way for us to allow a security token to be purchased by, somebody. Maybe they want to invest $500 in one of our financings, and they become a part owner of that financing by purchasing a security token through the blockchain technology. We're looking to see, is that feasible? And what we discovered is it's feasible. We have a lot of work to do to figure out how we actually market that so that people are aware of it. We don't want them to have to buy it and hold it. A lot of our financings, don't return the money for 25 or 30 years. Somebody doesn't want to hold on to their security token. They want to sell it. There has to be a secondary market.
Yeah, the liquidity. You got to have some liquid there. Yeah,
exactly right. So I think there's some questions still to answer there.
You might create a whole industry with that.
Oh, some municipalities have been working on this already, but we're the first state to actually dig into this to see if we could do it at a state level.
Let me make sure I understand this. I'm a little slow. I was remedial. So
I don't buy that one. I don't buy that one.
I was a remedial student. So.
We just didn't teach it the right way.
Exactly. Right? It was your fault, teacher. You didn't teach me right. So now I got this question. So you said, the state of Colorado is looking at blockchain technology, pretty much creating its own security token that's regulated by the SEC that people can invest in. Am I getting that correct?
They can buy a piece of that financing.
Now, if they get a piece, can they go out and spend it like a currency, or?
Well, they could sell it on the secondary market to somebody else that wants to buy that
Now, why would somebody want to buy that?
Well, they want the return on the investment. So
So as it grows,
it's like a bond.
How would it grow in value? That's what I meant to say.
Well, it has it's a bond. It's like a bond.
Okay.
It's like a bond. So this is a very secure kind of fixed income part of a portfolio. So
it won't pay out until 25 years later, right?
Well, it depends on whether it's called or not, but yeah, you get interest that gets paid out on it all the way along.
Would it have a term on it?
Yeah, there's always a term. Yeah.
So you'll be like, okay, 7 years, $500. It'll mature. It'll be fixed, like your return will be fixed. Right. Like, hey, we're going to give you 2. And I'm guessing
there's a coupon on it. Yeah.
And the state is looking to take that money and to do what? Create a Bitcoin outlet?
No, we're actually funding projects with it. So you want to invest in, let's say we're doing something on affordable housing, or we're doing something on water, or we're doing something on transportation or transit, or building new roadways or whatever. This is the infrastructure work that we do to try to improve the quality of life. And so people can invest in that. But sometimes people call this like the concept of a mini bond.
Yeah, mini
bond.
Mini bond.
Well, muni bonds is the big top title of all of this, right?
Yeah,
the muni system is what we're part of.
Now, right? What will make this different from, like somebody say, why don't you just go out and get a regular muni bond? Why go get this secured token?
Might be too big a threshold. A lot of times an individual investor might have to come up with $5,000 or $10,000 or $20,000 in order to buy into a financing like that. With security tokens, maybe that investment comes way down. Again, we have to find a way to market that so it's easily accessible to people, and we have to have a payment system that makes sure that this is tight and it works for people. And then there has to be a secondary market. If they're done, they want to pull their money back out for one reason or another, there has to be a secondary market where they could sell their security token.
Yeah, marketing. I feel like being a state treasurer, like if you need to get a word out, I mean, PBS, Fox, ABC should all be at your beginning call. Right, that's
what she's working on.
Exactly, They should always be like, "Hey, we need to get the treasurer on to talk about this, blah blah. Hey, Prince, we need you to talk to this, blah blah blah. Let's bring this out. We want to talk about this new program." I think that's the treasurer. That's the money. That's the finance.
But I appreciate the work you're doing, because I think the financial landscape is very confusing to people, and I appreciate. We're coming up on Financial Literacy Month this next month.
Yep.
And I think sometimes people are just overwhelmed by it, but if you just take a little bit of time to peel apart the different aspects of it and understand how you can access one thing or another thing and how that has value, that education is very important.
Now, Dave, you was a school teacher for 35. I'm 38 years old. You was a school teacher for 35.
You could have gone all day without telling me that.
Before you was born, young man, I retired. So think about it, right? You was a school teacher for 35 years.